Hey guys, it's G Navy B, and today I'm doing a Houston Rockets rebuild with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. My plan is to continue to do the rebuilds for the Western Conference contending teams like the Portland Trail Blazers, the Houston Rockets, and maybe the Utah Jazz, and then do the rebuilds in the Eastern contending teams as well, like the 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Pacers, or maybe the Celtics. And then near the beginning of the season, I'll do a video or a couple videos talking about the contending teams in the NBA, who I think is going to make the finals, and who I think is going to win the championship. So let's get right into it. What I want to do right now is look at some contracts that I want to get rid of, or players that really aren't going to help us to win a championship for the next few years. Eric Gordon's a good player right now. He's still only 29, so you can keep him. PJ Tucker, he's already 33. He's gonna start getting worse. We have him on a 2-year deal, $8 million a year. I think we're gonna maybe look to trade him for a better power forward that can start. I like Joe Green. Austin Rivers is all right. We're paying him not that much. Then Will House, we're paying him for 4 years. He's 25 at a 73 overall. I think we can get a better bench player for him. If you look at our rotations, we have Westbrook at point guard, Harden at shooting guard, Joe Green at small forward, and P. Tucker at power forward with Capela at center. I want to try to trade these players for better bench depth and, like I said, starting small forward and power forward. So I think I can make a trade for good players at those positions if I get rid of Eric Gordon, like I said. Then we'll have some maybe distant, unprotected first-round pick. Okay, guys, so I'm going to trade for Danilo Gallinari and Mike Muscala, and I'm going to trade away Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker. We do take on a little bit of cap, but we get a great starter who can play small forward or power forward, and Danilo Gallinari is a great three-point shooter, and Muscala is also a person who can stretch the floor. He's an okay three-point shot, and since we're only having Eric Gordon on the bench, we don't really need him. And we can play Danilo at power forward to find another one. So I'm going to make this trade. Alright, so right now we have Russell Westbrook, Harden, Green, Gallinari, and Capela. Again, I want to try to get a small forward. Let me see what we can do. Alright, so I wasn't able to make any deals for a small forward to replace Gerald Green at this time. So I'm going to wait and sim to December 30th or so, and see if I can make any trades for a better small forward and see how we're doing. Alright, so right now we're 28-8. We are third in the West behind the Clippers and Warriors, and we're doing pretty good. I still want to try to trade for someone better than Gerald Green, so I'm going to look for a trade right now, maybe including Gerald Green for a better small forward. Okay, guys, so I'm going to trade Anthony Bennett and Mike Muscala with a first-round pick for Reggie Bullock and Marcus Morris. This is obviously a great trade. We can still keep Gerald Green for more depth, and we get Marcus Morris to be our new starter. He's on our team for 2 years, so this is a great trade for us. Now we have an all 80 overall and above starting lineup, and I think we should be really good this season. So I'm going to look to make any contract extensions if we have any. Because Marcus Morris can sign a contract extension, I'm going to sim the trade deadline, see what we can do, and then also check on the contract extension. See you guys then. Okay, so I simmed to the trade deadline, and we're 41-13. We are second in the West, only a few games behind the Clippers, and we're looking pretty good. Marcus Morris wants to test free agency, so we can't do anything there. I don't really want to change any players in my team for any trades or anything like that. So I'm just going to send to the rest of the season, go into the playoffs, and see how far we get. Alright, so we went 62-20. Giannis won MVP. Doc Rivers won Coach of the Year. Steven Adams won Most Improved Player. And Giannis also won Defensive Player of the Year, while Kyle Kuzma won Sixth Man of the Year. We got James Harden on All-NBA First Team. Did we get Russell Westbrook? Russell Westbrook got All-NBA Second Team. I don't think we have any other players. Oh, we got Westbrook on all defensive team, and that's all that matters. So we stayed second in the West. We're gonna play the San Antonio Spurs. They have DeJounte Murray, point guard, DeRozan, small forward, Rudy Gay, power forward, Marcus, and then Pirtle coming off the bench. We should be able to beat them. Let's see how we do. We're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. We sweep them, and we do. All right. So it looks like we're gonna go against the Portland Trailblazers next. They have Lillard, McCollum, Nasir Little, Nurkic, and Hassan Whiteside. They're doing the big lineup with Nurkic and Hassan. 1-0, 1-1, 2-1. Let me look at the box score. What happened? Lillard, 20 points. Hood, 19. Looks like our players just didn't score well at all. They won by 12. I think I should go back to the game plan, maybe change. I'm going to try to get shooters open. Shoot at will. Let's do no preference, like how it was. Or actually neutral defensive focus. And continue to play defense. And see if that changes. I'm going to do simcast this time, though. Okay. So we're doing good. And we should win this game. And we do. 115 to 107. Westbrook's our leading scorer with 26 points. He also had 15 rebounds. Next game. We're tied right now. And looks like they're going to... Well, actually, they're not. We're up 3. We slow down the time. Okay, into the fourth quarter. We're up. Looks like we're pulling away with a run. Okay, yeah, this is over. Or maybe it's not. Maybe they're going to come back. Can we hold them off? 1 minute left. We're up 10. And we get it done. We only win by 4, though. Harden this time is leading scorer. He almost got a triple-double. And Austin Rivers had 20 points. Lillard also had a triple-double. So it looks like we're up 3-2. Golden State swept Utah, and it's Detroit against Boston in the conference finals. Hopefully we can win this game again. We have a lead going into the fourth, and we destroy them. And Harden and Westbrook were the best 2 players. We're against the Warriors this time. They have Curry, D'Angelo, Klay Thompson, Draymond, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Looney off the bench. This time, I definitely want to limit perimeter shots because they don't really have good inside scoring options without KD, and they have a small backcourt and small forward positions. So let me limit perimeter shots, physical defense, hopefully tire them out, and let's see how we do. We should win this. We're the higher seed, so we have home court advantage. They're winning, and we win the first game, 121 to 113. Very even scoring performance from like 3 stars. Next game. Oh, we win by 4. We came back at the end to beat them. Westbrook's our leading scorer. Both him and Harden had 12 assists and greater than 15 points. Steph Curry had 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 of 11 from 3. We're up 2-0. Hopefully we can continue. Okay, we're winning early. And we pull it out. Win by 12 points. We're up 3-0. Capela was our leading scorer. And I think, actually they didn't. Boston is 3-1 up against the Pistons. Okay. We're winning so far. Hopefully they don't come back. And we win by 11 points against the Warriors. We swept them to get to the NBA Finals. Boston's against Detroit. I think Boston probably is going to win. I hope they don't, but they do. And they have Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward starting. Jason Tatum, Taco Fall, Enes Kanter, and then Marcus Smart, obviously. So they have a great bench. It looks like if I go to their roster, it might be better for us to maybe, yeah, I think probably we're going to limit perimeter shots just like we did the Warriors, because they're kind of playing small ball a little bit with Tatum at power forward. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to definitely limit perimeter shots to we did the Warriors, so I'll keep that the same. Yeah, I think we're actually fine on the defense, and our starting lineup was pretty great. So we should be able to pull this out against the Celtics. We go to Simcast. I think we have home court advantage, so if we lose this game, which we're not, we win by almost 40 points. Gallinari, our leading scorer, Capela, a great game from us. We need to win this next game to keep home court, and then continue to beat them hopefully in their home court, maybe sweep them. We win by 2 points. Harden, almost triple-double. Westbrook, 10, 11, and 12. A triple-double, but he was 0 4 from 3, which is alright because we won the game. Simcast once again. Maybe we can get 3-0 in Boston. We're up early. We win by almost 30 points again. Harden's the leading scorer. Hopefully we can beat him in 4 games. Or maybe we have to go back to Houston. Okay, we lose this game. We didn't really shoot poorly. Oh, actually Westbrook did. But Tatum, 28 points. Hayward, 23. A 79 overall named Carson Edwards, a rookie. He led them. Let's see if we can win at home. Okay, so we lose this game too, which means it's 3-2. I want to change our offensive and defensive focuses, but let me check the stats first on the box score, see what happened. Again, Gallinari looks like he didn't score well at all. Westbrook didn't score well at all. I think I'll probably just put scoring option first at Harden. Get shooters open like we've been doing, shoot it well. Limit perimeter shots. Let's keep limit perimeter shots, but instead let's do neutral defensive aggression. So maybe that's what's happening, is we're tiring ourselves out. Can we go slow this time? They're up. It's very close. And they win again. It's 3-3. Okay. Capela doing well, but all our other players are they're still on fire, but they're really not doing that well. Kemba Walker, I mean, they didn't play well at all. They just had a bad shooting night. They only had they're slightly above 50% from the field. Oh, we were horrible. Okay. Harden messed it up with this time. Westbrook. So let me not play through star, because Harden doesn't got it in him. Let me do neutral defensive focus. Let me go back to physical defense, and let's keep that how it is. Okay, we're down 20 right now. I'm not going to jump in. I'm just going to see how it plays out. So hopefully we can come back. I don't know. Harden's not shooting well. Gallinari's not shooting well. Neither is Westbrook. And their team's doing great. We might blow a 3-1 lead. And we do. We lose the championship to the Celtics. They come back 3-1. Or 3-1 to beat us. Let me just go to league meetings. Reject all of these. Yeah, we shouldn't have any in the lottery. We have no picks here because we traded it to the Thunder in the Russell Westbrook trade. Steph signing. And I think I'm going to fire our assistant coach because he's not doing well. He doesn't have a great offensive or defensive stats. I'm going to sign Trent Peterson instead. Or actually, Jacob Underwood. He's great at defense. Okay. And we signed both of them. Now let me sim to the NBA draft. See if we have any picks. I don't think we do actually, so that's no problem. Sooner rookie signing, nobody. Team player options, nobody. Qualifying offers, nobody. We don't have any free agents. Okay, there's Mike Conley, Goran Dragic, Fareed, Pirtle, Gortat. So I'm gonna look for people to trade. I think maybe I can get rid of Reggie Bullock, House, because they're kind of the highest salaries off the bench and we aren't really using. All right, so I'm gonna trade for DeMar Carroll. We get him. He's an okay shooter, good person off the bench, and we get a draft pick. All right, so because we have DeMar Carroll, we have very good bench depth for the small forward position, so I don't really want to work on that. Shooting guard, we need a better shooting guard. Point guard's okay. Power forward, we need to get a better power forward, and center. So pretty much all our backup positions are very low in comparison to our starting positions. So I think if we can get better players for those, we can get a championship next year. Okay, I'm going to trade these two for Kyle Korver. He's going to help with our depth of the shooting guard position. He's going to back up Harden. And I'm also going to try to get person for power forward and center. So I'll come back to you when I have those trades. Alright, so I traded for Boban. So now we have okay point guard backup, okay shooting guard backup, good small forward backup. No power forward backup, but we do have a good center backup. And I think I'm gonna let me see what if I can do if I change. His power forward doesn't change. He gets worse. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to maybe go into the free agency and get a backup power forward at the minimum. Maybe find a good vet that can work. Alright, so I'm gonna offer Jonas Jerebko the minimum. Hopefully he signs with us, and he does. Now we have okay bench depth at every position. And let me just get some more backup players that can shoot threes. Dellavedova, or no, Boyks. And then a shooting guard. Somebody like Wayne Ellington, but cheap. Okay, Langston Galloway. Offer them into. See if they sign with us. And I think another backup center in Al Jefferson. He's a good vet. We can offer the minimum. And hopefully he signs with us. He does. Now we're done. Same with player progression. Alright guys, so all our players get better for the most part. I think Korver doesn't get worse. He stays the same, which is perfect for us. Langston Galloway gets a little bit worse, and so does Al Jefferson, but that's alright because they're both third strings. I think they're both third strings, so they don't really matter. So we can sim through that. I'm going to send a couple of my players to certain camps to raise their overalls, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to send perimeter shooting camp for Westbrook. I want him to get better at 3-point shooting and mid-range. We can do untapped potential too. Who's the young player we have? Capela. And then advance to the next season. Our lineup looks like Westbrook, Harden, Morris, Gallinari, Capela, Korver as our 6th man, then Green, Rivers, and DeMar Carroll. With Boban getting some minutes. Alright guys, so I'm going to sim to the trade deadline and look at my contract extensions after that. And I'll see you there. Hopefully we can be top 3 in the West like we were last year. And do pretty well. Alright, so we have a worse record than we did last year. But hopefully we're still, we're top 3 in the West. Only 1 game behind first place. Our players are doing okay, hopefully. Let me look at season stats. Harden's leading scorer, Capela second, Westbrook, then Gallinari. Westbrook's doing a little bit better from 3-point, so that's good. We have Corver, all of those players. So most of our team's probably around 40% from 3, which is great. Harden's jumped up to an 898, Capela's 90, Westbrook's a 93 overall, Gallinari's an 86 now. So let me look at contract extensions. Corver won't resign because he's going to retire, so we have only 1 more year with him. Hopefully we can get him a championship. And Gallinari has yet to decide. I'm going to sim some more to the contract extension deadline. So Gallinari hasn't decided yet, so I can't really do anything about that. No any other players to sign. Hopefully this is going to be our last season, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to sim to their end of the season. Alright, so Giannis won MVP again. Anthony Edwards won Rookie of the Year. Luka Samanic, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. Markel, Most Improved, 16.6 points. Coach of the Year goes to Mike D'Antoni, who's our coach. We don't have any players on All-NBA first team. Westbrook is on All-NBA second team. And Harden is on All-NBA third team. Westbrook again is on All-NBA defensive team. So let's move on. We're first in the West this year. We were 2 games ahead of the Lakers and 4 ahead of the Clippers. 61-21. We have the best record in the league. The Lakers have Quinn Cook, Danny Green, LeBron, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus with Kuzma off the bench. And the Clippers have the same team pretty much they have right now, just with Paul George, Kawhi, and Montrez at higher overalls. Same with Lou Williams. Celtics, who beat us last year. Kemba Walker, point guard. Marcus Smart, shooting guard. Hayward, small forward. Tatum, power forward. Taco Fall, center. Jalen's off the bench. Cantor's off the bench. So is Carson Edwards. Let me sim the first few games. We're up 1-0. We're tied 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Let me go to Simcast because I don't want to go to Game 7. Hopefully we can win this one. And we lose by 4. We should beat these guys. They're 8th seed. We're the 1st seed. Okay, we beat them. Pose our leading score. We're against the Warriors. Simulate game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and 3-1, 3-2. And looks like they're going to beat us easily. We're going to Game 7. I mean, we should beat this team. We're better than them. We're going to go back to limit perimeter shots. That's what got us to beat them last time. Alright, so hopefully we can beat them. I'm going to simcast. We're very close right now. We're excited beating them. And we beat them by 4 points. Harden, 37 points, 10 rebounds. Great game from him. And we're against the Lakers in the conference finals. They beat the Clippers in 6 games. We do simcast. We win game 1. Come back at the end, beat them. Kuzma is the higher scorer. LeBron did horrible. Hopefully we can beat him in this next game. Maybe come back at the end like last game. And we don't. We lose by a wide margin again. Because they're not that much of a 3-point shooting team, I think I might go back to protect the paint. But let me see. Yeah, they really don't have good 3-point shooting in the starters. So I'm gonna change it to, instead of limiting perimeter shots, just do neutral defensive focus, or actually protect the paint because they have Anthony Davis, and then force them to beat us with a 3. Okay, we're in LA right now. We beat them by 23. Gallinari is our leading scorer. Kuzma did well, but they're not shooting as well because they're not good 3-point shooters. So hopefully our game plan works. Game 4, we're up. And we come back in OT. We beat them by 4 points. Harden, 20 points, 11 assists. LeBron, their leading scorer, but wasn't enough. We're up 3-1. So is Boston. Hopefully we can close them out. We're back in Houston. And we're beating them by a wide margin. Almost 30 points. Harden, 28 points, 17 assists. Capela, 24 points, 16 assists. Corver off the bench, 19. And Anthony Davis was the leading scorer. LeBron didn't show up. Alright, so we're up against the Raptors. They came back like 3-1 against the Celtics. They have Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, Pascal, Serge, and Millsap. We should beat them. Let me look at their team, see if they're 3-point shooting inside, so we can make our game plan. Alright, so Federer to lead off the bench, so we don't have to worry about him as much. Yeah, so I think it's going to be the same as it was for the Lakers, inside scoring, and we should win. We win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3. Let me simcast it. Okay, they win 3-1. We win 4-1. Harden wins MVP, 29 points, almost 10 assists, 3.4 steals, 60% from field goal percentage, and 63% from 3-point field goal percentage. He got to a 9 overall. Thanks, guys, for watching my Houston Rockets rebuild. I should rebuild the Utah Jazz or the Portland Trailblazers next, and I'll upload that in a couple of days. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching again. See ya.